How many texts are you getting right now? Americans seem to be having cell phones inundated with texts about the election, and many of the messages are coming from political action committees or PACs looking to rally support and donations for their candidates. For more on this, let's bring in Jonquilyn Hill. She's the host of Vox's Explain It to Me podcast, which recently covered the topic of political text. What's interesting is I am being inundated. It's all the texts I'm getting are to someone named Denise, who apparently had my cell phone before I did. And no matter how much I, unsubscribe, report junk, they keep coming in. So what's happening here?
Well, you are not alone in getting all these text messages. I've gotten a few myself. We've seen this increase in texting because that's mostly where the voters are. Email is out, it's kind of archaic, and texting is cheap. So when PACs have money towards the end of the campaign, they really throw it all out there.
What's interesting is we're showing some of the texts now. Each of them have a hyperlink in them. So what I'm doing is I'm blocking the number and I'm touching that little blue text at the bottom that says report junk. How do you know if these are legitimate or not? Because clicking on links that you're not familiar with is usually a red flag.
Yes, do not click a link if you're not familiar with it. And the thing is, it's really hard to tell if a text is legitimate or not. There are reporters that go through all type of FEC data, look all up all types of background. You could spend all day doing this and still not know if a text is legitimate or not. So giving via those texts is not necessarily the best way to give if you want to give to a campaign.
So if you are being flooded with these texts, what is kind of the best practice to follow?
So, one, you're doing the right thing, report as spam.
Okay.
Also, sign up for the do not call list. That gives you standing to file a Telephone Consumer Protection Act demand, which also gives you grounds to sue. And when you sue, people tend to leave you alone. Also, you can forward the unwanted text to 7726. Those numbers actually spell out the word spam, and that will send them to the FCC. Also, if you do want to donate to a campaign, write a check. That's just the easiest way. And they'll also tend to leave you alone if you do it old school that way.
All right. Jonquilyn Hill waking up with us this morning, giving us some news we can use. Really appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Thank you.